1 p.m. Eastern. Washington football team, 2-4, 1-1 on the road at the Green Bay Packers, 5-1, 2-0 at home. Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Let's start with the market here and then move over to the cash flow. Here we go. Washington opening up as 10.5-point dogs. That's moved to 9.5, and it looks like it's dropping. This total is at 49. And there's my guy, Maxwell Smart, in the house. Thank you for joining us, Max. Max's NCAA basketball breakdowns are already on our channel, and we're so excited. Pub Sports is so excited to have Max as our NCAA basketball expert this year. So Washington comes in off a deflating 31-13 loss at home to the Chiefs in the game that saw them leading 13-10 at the half. And Washington has been terrible this year. And I guess it was the market. I think the Packers are a good football team. I don't think they're a great football team. And they're coming off an emotional game winning in Chicago. And I took Washington plus 9.5. Right now we have 7,540 tickets in. 38% of the tickets, 64% of the cash on the spread is on Washington. So big bets coming in. 9.5 points feels like enough points for me. We don't have the cash totals right now for the cash amounts for the total. We do know that 51% of the tickets are on the over. I don't know what the cash is on the over. Dennis Garcia took Washington plus 10. Viper MB says the total's gone under in 6 of Washington's last 7 games when playing on the road against Green Bay. Heineke was 24-39 for 182 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and it's not impossible that Fitzpatrick is under center, but I doubt it. I think we'd have him practicing for a while before he comes back because he elected not to have surgery, so I'm pretty sure Heineke is going to be in there. J.D. McKissick ran 8 times for 45 yards, caught 8 passes for 65 yards. Antonio Gibson still seems to be bothered by this shin injury. He ran 10 times for 44 yards, but he was pulled. He came off the field a couple times due to the injury. Ricky Seals-Jones caught 4 passes for 58 yards and a touchdown. Washington's defense applied more pressure, 3 sacks, 10 quarterback hits, but it wasn't enough. So Curtis Samuel groin, Cam Sims hamstring, Brandon Scherf knee, and Sam Cosmi ankle were inactive and are questionable to be activated here. Packers coming off a strong 24-14 win at Chicago. Rodgers 17-23, 194 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And he looked like a boss when he ran in for that final touchdown. He looked like an alpha boss. And I haven't seen that much of that. When I see him do stuff like that, I'm like, well, how do you only have 1 ring? If you're that much of a fucking boss screaming at the fans that you own them, why are you not more successful? Devontae Adams caught 4 passes for 89 yards. Aaron Jones ran 30 times for 76 yards, caught 4 passes for 34 yards, 1 touchdown. Bebsy doubled up on running backs, A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones, and they looked great. Dillon was a great 1-2 punch with Aaron Jones, ran 11 times for 59 yards. Kenny Clark was dangerous all game long. They had a ton of trouble slowing him down. He got 2 sacks. Packers had 4 on the game. Center Josh Myers was helped off the field following a running play, and he's expected to be out for a month. Left tackle Eldon Jenkins returned after missing 3 games with an ankle injury. Darnell Savage left with a concussion after the first play from scrimmage in the second half. He did get an interception earlier in the game. Cornerback Jair Alexander's out for the season. Kevin King remains questionable. I still think there's issues here with the injuries defensively, the injuries at cornerback, and this was something that Fields wasn't able to take advantage of. Heineke will fire at these guys, and I'm with Dennis here. I took the 9.5. Birdie says, doesn't seem like 2 years ago when the Pack go 13-3 and we all thought they were the worst 13-win team ever. This team has that feel. I can't bet this game because I don't know if Washington football team can score enough. Bebsy, take it away here. Washington, Green Bay.
I like the way you're looking at this. I like the way Dennis is looking at this. I hate disagreeing with Birdie, especially on his birthday, but
all right. Bebsy's back. Sorry, we lost you there for a sec, Bebsy.
I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm wired in here. We should be good.
Okay. You're back in action. So you said you don't want to disagree with Birdie on his birthday.
I don't. I feel bad doing that on his birthday, but I do disagree with him here. I think Washington is capable of scoring on this Green Bay defense. Yes, Kenny Clark's been an absolute boss, but with Jair Alexander out for the season, yeah, you know, Fields isn't taking advantage of that, but also Matt Nagy has done a piss poor job doing anything for Fields right now. I do think that Washington will be able to exploit that a little bit better. And I just think this is too many points to give Green Bay. Look, I agree with Bertie in that it was a couple years ago we thought 13-3 they were the worst 13-3 team in football. Well, I think the Packers are probably the worst 5-1 team in football. I don't think they're that. I don't think they're a 5-1 football team. I think they've capitalized on good opportunities. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. They've done that. I just think this is too many points. This is too generous for Green Bay.
I agree. I got 9.5 at -115, but that juice isn't there anymore. You can get 9.5 at -110. You can get a 9.5 at -104. Sorry, no, that's not true. That's a little bit worse than that. That's -9.5. Let me see what you get right now here with the best line I can give you. If you want to pull the trigger on this, I can get you at Pinnacle right now. The Washington football team at -106.
Yeah, I'm gonna tail you and Dennis on this play. Good on Dennis for getting the 10, but yeah, again, it's just too many points for Green Bay right now. Look, I love this Green Bay rushing attack. Obviously, you love Aaron Rodgers, but they're susceptible on defense, and they're not blowing me away in these wins.
I like it. We're both on Washington football team. There's our guy, Arthur Mead Jr. in the chat. Thank you for joining us, Arthur. We love you, my man. Let's move on